Well, that's Golden Corral, and that was delicious. It was $9.99 with the unsweet tea on the senior deal, and because I'm a senior. And I left the little girl, this waitress, the $4 tip because she was real quick on the drinks and very good with her service, and working hard as hell, as they always do in there. All the food looked great, and oh my, I'm gonna turn you. We're gonna get you looking out the window, and I'll just keep talking, because that's what I do. But that food was abso-freaking-lutely on time. And I wasn't even hungry. But I know one of the best things they have in there, literally, I would say probably the best thing they have in there is that pot roast. And I hit that pot roast tray, and I didn't stop hitting that pot roast tray. I put pot roast on, they had some rice off to the side. I got some rice. I put some pot roast on top of that. I got some of the onions and carrots and potatoes out of that, and I used that like a gravy. And it was absolutely delicious. And I got one of their little cheeseburgers. I made sure I only got one this time, not two. Because last time I got two and I had to really choke it down because it's just it's a little hamburger, but man, that patty, that ain't no damn little, like you go to Burger King, get some baby patty. That's a real damn patty, a hamburger. That's almost 3 of them little Burger King cheeseburgers in a little slider burger. And really, really, really delicious. I got, the hell else did I get? I made a taco for myself because I wanted to do that. And so I made a taco for myself. And, oh man, it was just a nice visit. I mean, I felt so bad for this lady. This grandma was taking care of her grandson. And her friend was with her. And they were also taking care of the little granddaughter baby. But she couldn't have been more than maybe 5 months old. And they were working so hard, and this little kid was like, I'll say maybe it's 3 or 4. Maybe 4 or 5. Anyway, he was so obnoxious. He was so disrespectful to his grandma and to her friend. And he was playing his damn video game all through the meal. And he could be a sweet little kid. He could be real nice to be a sweet little kid to his Grammy. And then he could be a real obnoxious little monster. And this was all in the span of like 30 seconds. And I was like, first off, that video game, after he opened his mouth the way he opened his mouth to her, I take that video game, I say, you're not getting this back for about 3 months. I say, you don't talk to your Grammy like that. But I'm sitting there, I'm listening to this choking because I can't say a word because I don't know the lady. I don't know the child. She was doing everything she could to sort of placate the child. She was being assertive too. She gave him a dressing down once or twice about the way he was acting. But back in my day, and it's a classic phrase, back in my day, my mom would have yanked me by the collar, took me out to the car, and wore my ass out. And when we come back in, she would have said, I don't want no sniffling, I don't want no crying, you deserve what you got, and you'll get more of it. Now we're going to sit down here and eat a meal like human beings. And you're not going to act like the whole world belongs to you. I don't want to hear it. And that's how my mom would have treated me. My dad would have just grabbed me, took me out to the car, and slapped me in the face. Told me to shut up and get back in there and eat. So, but the good part of that is, the good part of correcting people when they're young like that is they don't act like that when they get older. We got a whole bunch of grown babies. And you see them on YouTube all the time. And that's what they are. They're grown babies. They were never corrected as a child. You know, they were always told, oh, whatever you want, you know. You're so smart. You're my little precious. And so they grow up like that. So when they become a daggone adult, you know, and they don't get their way, you know, somebody isn't, you know, something's going on at the DMV counter and they're not getting their way, so they start acting like a heathen. And I mean, it's just a trip. But the little kid, he could be a good little kid, but then he could be a little bit of a monster. So anyway, I was listening to that. I felt so bad for those two ladies because they were doing the best they could do. Come on, dude. God darn. I'm trying to get behind this truck here. There you go. Go get it. Got a guy behind me driving like a race car. Go get it. It's green light. You got it. Punch it. Go get it. 100 miles an hour. All these race car drivers, they got to get there. Got to win the race to nowhere. But, you know, I was a race car driver at one time. So, it was a real good meal. And, but I felt sorry for those ladies because they were working so hard. Their whole meal was spent dealing with that obnoxious little kid. I mean, and he, like I said, he could be a sweet little kid. He could be nice. I heard